December 2019 Planetary Transits for Taurus and Taurus Rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Taurus on the ascendant, Eastern Standard Time, New York. We begin December 1st, 2019, with 2 planets in Sagittarius in the 8th house sector, the Sun at 8 degrees Sagittarius and Jupiter at 29 degrees. In the 7th house, we have the planet Mercury at 19 degrees of Scorpio and the planet Mars at 7 degrees Scorpio. The 9th house sector is packed with 3 planets in Capricorn: Venus at 6 degrees Capricorn, Saturn at 18 degrees, and Pluto at 21 degrees Capricorn. The moon is placed at 4 degrees of Aquarius in the 10th house sector. Neptune is at 15 degrees of Pisces in the 11th house, and Uranus at 3 degrees of Taurus in the 1st house, retrograde. Please note, if you know your astrological chart, don't forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should also be applied to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between the moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise transiting square, but will be resolved. Natal trine. On December 2nd, the planet Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn and moves into the 9th house sector. On December 8th, with the Sun square Neptune between houses 8 and 11, the urge to escape the mundane will be strong. This is a very romantic vibration, and involving the 8th house of sex, there may be a strong urge for intimacy and feelings of soul union with a loved one. Expect a deep experience. On another level, this is a powerfully creative vibration, with Neptune adding an element of the sublime to your output. The planet Mercury enters the sign of Sagittarius on December 9th and moves into the 8th house sector. December 11th brings a Venus-Saturn conjunction in Capricorn in the 9th house sector. This conjunction, which occurs in the house of legalities, may involve a search for legal advice or a consultation. On another level, it may be necessary to travel for business purposes on this day. December 12th brings the full moon, 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees of Gemini in opposition to the Sun at 19 degrees of Sagittarius, spanning houses 2 and 8 and receiving a square from Neptune at 15 degrees of Pisces in the 11th. This full moon sheds light on the differences between personal values and needs versus the values and needs of a partner. The square from Neptune may indicate a lack of clarity over future plans and goals as a couple. On December 13th, under Mars trine Neptune, between houses 7 and 11, you can expect the confusion of yesterday to be cleared up if you take the initiative. This is a positive energy under which to smooth over any full moon tensions between you and a partner. Also on December 13th, the planet Venus will conjunct Pluto in the ninth house, a good day to do intensive research on a subject that fascinates you, especially one involving a mystery. You have the desire and capacity to dig deep now, since the superficial will not satisfy. December 15th brings Jupiter trine Uranus between houses 9 and 1, a financially lucky vibration that may bring a windfall. On December 19th, the square between Mercury and Neptune, spanning houses 8 and 11, could bring deception or misunderstanding in a friendship or intimate union. On another level, you may be deliberately avoiding the facts of a situation or a person, preferring your illusions instead. Be aware of possible self-deception. The planet Venus enters Aquarius on December 20th and moves into the 10th house. On December 21st, the Sun enters Capricorn and moves into the ninth house. Venus square Uranus on December 22nd between houses 10 and 1 is a very restless energy that brings the desire to overthrow responsibilities and take a much needed break. If you can take the day off, go for it. Some unexpected stimulation and interest may come your way. The Sun trine Uranus on December 24th is a very exciting, high-spirited, and social vibration which is best utilized in the company of others. Occurring between houses 9 and 1, there may be travel and connections with those at a distance. December 26th brings the new moon at 4 degrees of Capricorn, 12:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the ninth house sector, activating travel and international connections over the month ahead. The new moon energizes whatever it touches, and this month it will conjunct Jupiter at 5 degrees of Capricorn, promising a new higher thought field of study, which has an expansive effect mentally. As it also trines Uranus in the first house, it may produce a dramatic change in your outlook on life. On December 27th, the Sun will conjunct Jupiter in the ninth house, a positive day for travel, either mentally or physically. Attend a lecture on a new subject that stimulates. The planet Mercury enters Capricorn on December 28th and moves into your ninth house sector. December 30th brings Mercury trine Uranus between houses 9 and 1, favoring exploration into unusual and mentally stimulating new subjects. Attend a lecture, visit a museum, or take a trip off the beaten track.